Welcome to Next Stop News. Before we begin, I am pleased to announce that Next Stop News is now 1 year old. To celebrate, I brought in a special guest, Man in the Hood.
What's up, fam?
Here's what we'll be discussing. So, first off, we all saw that horrifying scene, as if out of a movie, of 2017 XN60 1020 severed and dangling from University Avenue's elevated road in the Bronx. That incident occurred on January 14th at 11 p.m. when the bus was operating at a speed between 17 and 26 miles per hour, where it should have been doing 3 to 5 miles per hour tops. The bus was running on the BX35 when this occurred. The bus fell 50 feet onto the road below, which is a lot considering that the bus is only 60 feet. But thankfully, however, the 7 passengers and the bus driver were not critically injured. Considering that this is a CNG unit, the outcome could have been much worse, but many cite the efforts New Flyer took to preserve the XN60 model's structural integrity. They were able to bring the front half back onto the road above in order to remove it from the scene, and the future of this unit is currently unknown. The MTA has claimed that the operator refused a drug test, while the operator has indicated that the bus experienced a mechanical failure.
That was truly a terrifying moment. I think I'll stick with the M101 for the time being, not taking any chances with Bronx routes.
The last 5 old gens at Fresh Pond have retired as of December 30th. End of an era for New York City Transit old gens in Brooklyn. However, we have had some temporary loans both to College Point and Spring Creek through the first couple weeks of January, as some C40LFs were getting fixed up. It was nice to see old gens in Brooklyn again on the B103. As far as the New York City Transit old gens are concerned, only 6690 to 6789, the Manhattan chunk, and 6844 to 6905, the Queens chunk, remain. 6790 to 6843 are all gone. So there are 144 old gens left in New York City Transit, and 271 left at MTA Bus.
As an avid fan of the old gens, this is painful to hear. I recommend that you guys fan this model as much as you can. I've been doing my best to photograph them at every sighting. My favorite unit personally is 6696. Had a really fun time riding it in the summertime, as well as capturing it from above.
9510, having exited service on December 24th to go to the Allison facility, has returned to East New York and has re-entered service as of January 15th. 9560, having visited Grand Avenue on December 26th, is also still in service at East New York. 9622 transferred from Zariga to Kingsbridge and is now at Kingsbridge Depot as of January 7th, but it still hasn't hit service. 22 stopped running as of December 31st, and it is unknown if it will transfer to another depot.
We're gonna have a good time riding those new hybrids as they roll in, especially at Stingle, KB, and the Ville, bro. Sliding doors, Wi-Fi, bay transmission. I speak for both of us when I say we can't wait at all. Really feeling them at East New York, but it doesn't look like they'll be staying there. 9622 needs to hit service already. 9560 and 22 should go to the Ville in my opinion.
So, Electro, you and I all agree on this.
Wait, you spoke to Electro? What?
Okay, moving on. And the 1300s hit service on January 7th. As a result, 3 more flip dots hit the dust, as well as a couple of D4500 CLs, 2824, 2848, 2907, 3051, and 3280. 24 D4500s are left in total, 15 at College Point, 2 at Eastchester, and 7 at UConn. College Point is not messing around with their retirement process. Though the order has been incredibly slow, they're making every Prevost count towards retiring a flip dot. 23 moved to Far Rockaway on January 4th and then to Spring Creek on January 15th.
We better catch those MCIs then too. Those joints really define 6th Avenue well, with their scrolling signage, agility, and speed.
I can see the D4500s retiring by mid-March, at least the MTA bus ones, as well as 2 3000 series units being shifted to Eastchester to retire 2826 and 2926, as 1305 to 1323 or so finish coming in, assisting 1300 to 1304. I mean, hey, 1306 to 1309 are already here as of January 19th. The order will be complete by April 2022. Meanwhile, all the LFS hybrids will be here by September, the XDE 40s by November, and the diesel LFSs by February of next year.
Well, they better be, or else I'm suing.
The 7 has received new countdown clocks in Queens as of January 12th, featuring Bernie Wagon Blast. To be honest, the announcements are really refreshing to hear. Queens Boulevard line CBTC is speeding up. We are now seeing more portions of Queens Boulevard line utilizing this system as early as December 21st, 2020, indicated by flashing green lights along the corridor, where once ordinary signaling systems were. Additionally, it is cool that we will have SMEs on Queens Boulevard line for the time being, in the form of the C Division's R32 and R42 base garbage train. Additionally, on the heels of this, we have received an update on the R211s. The R211A pilot 4060 to 4069, NICE, is expected to arrive this April to begin to undergo testing. The order will not arrive until September 2022, however, and will not be finished until September 2024. This means that the R46s will get an extra year of life. The R211Ts will begin testing in April of next year, while the R211Ss will arrive 2 years from now, in October 2023, after the test train begins operations in August 2023. I'm really hyped for this model to arrive, and do believe that it will be an astounding success. I mean, look at it! You get intrepid numbers, sleek exteriors, sick LEDs on the sides of the doors that even light up from the outside, as well as a brand new format of fine screen, a mixture of strip map and the traditional find. I love the wider doors, face alteration, and overall new feel of the train. The stripe will make it look like the M9, in my opinion. The colorful interior could give the B-Line system a run for its money. Overall, it will definitely be a worthy replacement for the R46s.
Well. The R211s are coming our way. Let's do this thing, man. Can't wait to see these on the A at 190th Street, flying through Overlook Terrace after a nice ride to the cloisters. As much as I love my R46s, they're getting old but need to be put to rest, especially the Coney Island ones. I thought they'd be just fine there at Coney Island, but man, was I wrong. You know it's bad when neither Coney Island nor the flex chip they administer can fix it.
Moynihan Train Hall opened as of January 1st. As far as the functionality of Penn Station, not much was altered. No new tracks were added. However, through converting the once post office into a regional railroad facility, they were not only able to please New Yorkers with new, delightful, and dazzling features, but also able to provide a smoother and more reliable pathway to New Jersey Transit and Amtrak. This facility will also help with commuter overflow, a feature added with the intention of readiness for if things return to normal.
I really enjoyed this station when I went, man, after a nice Neoplan ride into Port Authority.
Ironic that you bring that up. Due to the presence of 20845 to 20888 at Meadowlands and Fairview garages, only 11 Neoplans remain now. I'm ecstatic to see the Neos still pushing after all this time, and especially after getting to do a review on them. My new projection is that they can narrowly make it through the first days of February, since everything that is needed to replace them is currently present. It would be cool if they made it to March 31st like the D60HFs did. XD60's 20890 to 20910 will go to Meadowlands, since some of the 20890s are already being assigned to it. The rest of the 20880s may possibly be a Hilton Fairview split.
Man, you know I love those Neoplans. Those are my joint right there. They totally remind me of the D60s like you said before, and the transmission is killing it, man.
1980, a 2021 XN40 unit was delivered to Nice Bus's Mitchell Field Depot. This unit appears to be an extension of the 2019 XN40 order 1970 to 1979. It is unknown if more XN40s will be delivered to Nice at this current moment.
Here we go again. Nice shenanigans never cease to amaze me.
Due to the now notable presence of 65 and 6600s, not those, of the VanHools C2045 coach buses on Academy buses Sim 23 and 24 routes, the question could be posed as to whether or not the 1900s were retired. The answer to these questions is no, since they were still seen running as recently as January 8th. but the fate of these buses is currently unknown, since the Academy is not as transparent with fleet rosters as the MTA is.
VanHools over Prevosts any day.
I will fight you. The 6-line GO to 149th Street had returned, giving us another chance to fan the R142s and R142As there. Reportedly, on January 16th, it was mostly R142As, but on January 17th, it was mostly R142s.
6 with R142s and R142As is my stuff. Pelham 123 vibes, you feel me? It's like the 6 is able to forget that it's basically the one of the east side for a couple days.
COVID is looking like it may stay at the same height that it currently is, 300,000 cases a day. It would have been dipping right now, but with the new strains, it's going to stay alive. Also, I do believe that Biden will speed up the vaccine process. Since my updates fall behind in metrics often, we will cover the metrics on the community tab instead. This will also be where I address you guys if I'm ever unable to do the Next Stop News update videos. Also, please anticipate some more reviews in the near future. With that said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and we will see you guys at the next stop.